Hey guys, Ulrich, one more time, just before I go on vacation, I wanted to do a quick product review, or actually, I don't know if product review is the right word. I want to share with you my thoughts on the Onstage Stance Real Steel Counterweight. So it's a counterweight for a microphone stand. Um, if you work with microphone stands, then you probably at some point ran into a situation where you have your regular stand, and then typically you have an arm somewhere, and then you have your microphone there. And if the microphone happens to weigh a lot, just like my AT 2020 USB, which you can't see right now, but it's hanging doomingly right here over my head, and it has hit me many times because it's very heavy, and I have this long contraption here with two arms. So the microphone is constantly pulling the stand down, and it happens frequently, that the whole thing just came falling over. That's why I got the counterweight, which is supposed to prevent that from happening. It is 3 pounds. There is not much to it. As you can see, there is a hole here, so you just slide it on the arm on the opposite side of where the microphone is, or anywhere else you feel the weight performs in the most meaningful way. And then you just, once you have it on the arm in the right position, there's this, safety adjustment, security screw. You just then tighten it so that the weight stays in place. Unfortunately, the screw is defective. It's completely bent out of shape. The thread is damaged. I can't use it. So that's it. The pragmatist in me went ahead and just went to the garage and found another screw that is not as nice and certainly doesn't fit as nicely, but it works. So it's the right size, if you will, and I can use this screw now to tighten and fix the position of my counterweight. But I'm upset because I paid $30, and I think for $30 you can expect a non-defective product. I want to be very clear now. I have several products from Onstage stands, all of which are flawless, and they serve me very well. I believe this is a one-off situation. I don't think that the product in general, that all 3-pound counterweights from Onstage stand have this issue. But this, I suspect that somebody opened the package. I can't prove that because that screw is so damaged. I'm going to put a picture up here. Somebody must have seen that. Somebody must have seen that and picked up on that. So I did reach out to the vendor directly. I purchased the product through Amazon, but it's not from Amazon. So I contacted the vendor, the seller, and let them know about this. And it's not that I want to return the product. I can make it work, but at least I want to make them aware and see how they react. I will post an update reflective of their reaction here in this video or underneath the description. The last thing I want to do is, and this is just for you who just wonder how do you use this counterweight. So maybe some of you have not seen a counterweight. Maybe some of you want to go into recording, want to buy a microphone stand. So what I want to do now, and this is the next 2 minutes of this video, is really for those guys who really don't know what it is, what it's supposed to do, and just a little demonstration why I purchased the counterweight and how I'm using it going forward. So guys, this is my microphone stand. So this is, you're probably, this is a familiar sight, but usually you don't see all these surroundings. You just see my bald head here in the middle somewhere, and the microphone is right on top of me. So yeah, since we're at it, this is my little studio here. Bunch of guitars, computer in the background, tons of lights, the backdrop, where I sit, my fat orange TH100, pedals, guitars. You've seen all these things before. Yeah, this is how it looks. But back to the microphone stand and the counterweight. So you see, this is the microphone stand. This is the AT 2020 USB. It weighs a ton. It's a fantastic microphone. I can only highly recommend it. If you find your sweet spot, then it produces an awesome sound. The problem is it's very heavy, and you see how I had to extend the original arm by using another arm, and the longer the extension, the farther away the weight is from the center of the stand up, and that obviously that creates a lot of pull, and because of that the stand tends to tip over, which I try to prevent with these horrible shitty Scotch tape contraptions and a shoestring, believe it or not, that I just tied up there at the cross pole of my backdrop, if you will. But the purpose now of the counterweight is to essentially put it up right here at the opposite side of the arm, and even just placing it on the arm, I can feel how it counteracts the whole pull. So you can see here on the side, this is where the screw should go in, and once you have it in the right position on the arm, you would then tighten the screw to make sure that it firmly stays in that position. So let me do that real quickly. All right, guys, so you see I just put it on the opposite side of the arm, and as I was putting the counterweight on, I immediately noticed that the pull is not completely gone, but it's much better. It's well balanced now, as a matter of fact. Never mind the string. I think at this point, even though it looks very tight, but I think at this point I can actually remove it. This thing here doesn't do anything. This here doesn't do anything. Yes, so yes, the product obviously works as expected. The only problem I have is this screw, which is completely damaged. And for a $30 product, I think you can expect a working and fully intact product. So guys, that's it. So one more time, we're talking about the Onstage Stands Real Steel 3-pound counterweight. I have no qualms with the product. It works as expected. My particular versions happen to be damaged. I am confident. I trust Onstage Stands enough that to go out on a limb here and say, look, this must be a one-off. It can happen. It's not the end of the world. We will address it separately, but in general, the product works. There is not much to it. It's a piece of weight. So if you have any questions, let me know. As usual, below the video is plenty of space. I will post an update, just let you guys know what the vendor, how the vendor reacted to it. Hey guys, Ulrich here. Quick update on the Onstage Stands Real Steel counterweight video. And as you know, I had mentioned that the screw, the security screw, or whatever you call it, the screw that comes with the device, was defective. I reached out to the vendor, and they, without any issues, sent me a brand new device. Let me keep the old one, so I now have two 3-pound counterweights. And the new one, I can confirm. I don't know if you can see it well on camera. Trust me, I double checked. The screw is okay. It's in here. It is not defective. It looks good. So I just wanted to clear that up. When I got the first product, as suspected, it was a one-off. I've been very happy with Onstage Stands in the past, the products I bought from there. And one more time, I did buy this through a vendor, not Onstage Stands, through Amazon. And I did contact the vendor after the first time, after I received my defective product, and 2 days later I had a brand new one, and they let me keep the old one. So I wanted to share that with you. It's all good. If you have any questions, as usual, leave them in the description below. I'll let you go till then. Bye-bye. Subscribe, like the video if you liked it, ask me any questions you want. I will see you in about a week and a half, and maybe I get another quick video in before we leave for Florida. But if not, then I will see you in early August. Take care, stay safe, happy and healthy. Till then, bye-bye.